Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jaguars going up against the Aftershocks.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. It's the first weekend of autumn and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Fournette, a first down carry. Always got some breathing room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shoves him away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Detroit!
To throw on second down, McDaniel. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So we've got a challenge forthcoming here. And new this year, the ref will no longer go to a monitor on the sideline. He'll have a tablet brought out directly to him on the field.
Yeah, and that should move things along a little bit quicker. He doesn't have to run all the way over, go under the hood as he used to, and come out and render a decision. Talk directly with New York, looking at the tablet, and reach a final call.
On first down, McDaniel. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Garrett. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw. McDaniel finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Play action. McDaniel throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. Oh, look at that. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for him.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. So they're going to go for 2.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. McDaniel. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And this one is incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 30.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gardner. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop the throw. Lee's got it over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, McDaniel. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on first down, McDaniel. He finds a man on the crossing route. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Colby Listenby, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And down he'll go at the 25. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was...
You don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. McDaniel. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, McDaniel. A dump underneath to Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Boy, another example there of how you've just got to be fearless to go over the middle in this league.
No doubt about it. And if you want to be known as a Pro Bowl type of a receiver, if you want to get to the Hall of Fame, you have to make a good number of catches in that area. And how about the hit he took from the linebacker? That's where you really make it, because a lot of times that hit is coming from behind you, from over the top by a safety. In this case, it may well come from underneath with the linebacker dropping out from the middle.
A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Back with more after this. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, McDaniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. And he fires one incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDaniel. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Again, it's Fournette. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Off the play fake, McDaniel. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, McDaniel. And that will be incomplete as well. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 10. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitch, complete. It's Lee. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw now on the final play. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley. And we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDaniel. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Looking to throw. McDaniel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane Ray. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down. McDaniel. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Shane Ray in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go. Blue 90.
From the gun, McDaniel. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go. Green 39.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Green 39.
Here's a give to Fournette. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up. Empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Set. Green 39. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st down, McDaniel. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's into the clear. Past the 20, 10, touchdown. Colby Listenby, 81 yards. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now out come the Jags. They begin with a run by Fournette. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. play fake. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. The 30, 20, 10, 5, and oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it with Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. To Johnson again. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up to Lee. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here's Myers now to kick it away. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McDaniel. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on 1st down, McDaniel. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down. There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on 2nd down. McDaniel. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw. McDaniel. And now another one thrown incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Green 39! Green 39!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry here for Johnson. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Fourth down. Here's RG3. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? Well, this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. McDaniel. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on third down, McDaniel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On second down, Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And they will line up now for the two-point try. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the defense. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it in the pocket, out of the pocket. but it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back to throw. McDaniel. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, McDaniel. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right.
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
And now a first down following that long gain. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. It's the Colts who have the lead there. Andrew Luck with 1 touchdown pass thus far. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to